Hey, what is up guys, it is KKB. Before this video starts, I have a couple of announcements. First of all, I would like to thank you guys for being patient with me. I know my upload schedule hasn't been too good lately, and with online school and football starting up, shutting down, and then starting back up, it's been very busy. And second of all, I would like to ask you guys if you guys are hopefully liking the new voiceover videos. I'm trying to change the content up on this channel a little bit because it's been the same for the past couple years. And yeah, give me some feedback on those videos and I'll quit holding you guys up, and hopefully you guys will enjoy the video. Thank you.
Yeah, Parker, another caution has come out. Now it's Chris Buescher that has hit the wall. He was running 26 when it happened, but the caution comes out with 61 laps to go now.
Yeah, let's take another look right here. Yeah, the right front kind of smokes and locks up. Hard hit for Chris Buescher.
And a lot of debris.
Yeah, something's on fire between the safer barrier and the concrete wall. I don't know.
In between the safer barrier and the concrete wall, those are styrofoam.
I think they're fireproof though. It's in between. It looks like to me. I don't know, unless it moved one of them and dislodged it, but I didn't think they could burn.
Well, whatever that is, it is
burning.
Something going on up on the hillside hospitality area overlooking turn 1, and you see the drivers racing through that smoke. It doesn't have anything to do with what's going on the racetrack. We'll see if we can find out exactly what it is here in a minute.
Well, that's got to be unsettling for the drivers to drive through that, dude.
I promise you, at 190 miles an hour entering that corner, already treacherous conditions to start with. Somebody telling you everything's okay. Caution's out.
Fireworks in the final laps and some fireworks back in the garage area too. Apparently, looks like the 78 transporter perhaps putting some
I'm not sure it's not coming out of the 78 or the 1.
Either way, safety officials on the scene back there in the garage area containing the situation. They're told it is the 78.
Hey Vince, just want to give everyone an update down here in the garage. I'm between the Brian Vickers hauler and the Regan Smith hauler. Everyone is okay. They were transferring the fuel from the dump cans they use on pit road actually into a reservoir in the back of the cab. That's where they store the extra fuel to go down the road so they can store the empty cans up in the top of the hauler. So everyone's all right, and there was just a quick fire. They got it all put out, and they'll go down the road a little battered in a lot of ways today, Alan.
The 85 of Brent Raymer on fire on the front stretch. A lot of damage to the front of that. You see Brent jumping out of that truck.
Boy, I'm glad to see Brent get out of that truck.
Well, that's a lot of fire. You're right, Brett. Middle view screen, that's Brett coming off of turn number 4. He just caught on fire, just simply caught on fire there. And it looks like it's inside the driver's compartment. Wow.
Had to have a fuel line rupture or something like that, Michael. Had to be. Look at all the fire inside that cockpit.
And then he hit the wall on top of all that, Phil.
Back at Richmond International Raceway, you think Jack Sprague was hot? Take a look. He lights it up here. Flames and fire from beneath his Net Zero Chevrolet. And listen to these fans. He has basically set the rear of the truck on fire, trying to get to victory lane.
Doc, I call that a burnout.
Now that, my friends, look at the scorching in the back of the truck.
Turn 3, car on fire, sliding up and into the wall. Michael Waltrip.
Come on, buddy. Get out of that thing. Get it wound up. Come on.
Detonated big time.
Yeah, that's an oil fire. Looks, it's a lot, Mom. It's okay.
Okay.
Michael is okay. But that car, a huge explosion under the hood as he went into turn 3.
Man, oh man, that thing just exploded.
Big time.
I mean, it looks like a fuel car at the drag races.
NASCAR on NBCSN is brought to you by Ford. We go further, so you can. And by Coca-Cola. Taste the feeling. That smoke is from this fire. One fan that is here watching the race is going to have a very, very uncomfortable trip back into the parking lot. That is just behind the grandstands. Restart at Kentucky.
That's on board of the 77 Dodge truck of Brendan Gaughan. Problems. That's the 02, I believe, of Kelly Sutton.
Got a little bit of fire behind that truck.
And let me just tell you, it has been very dry here in the Kansas area. It's going to be a little bit of time before they get that out, because the grass is going to burn here in Kansas right now.
Looked like Kelly may have made contact with the inside wall. Pretty big hit, it looks like.
And so as soon as they get the damage cleaned up on the backstretch, you see the big burn area back there. And that, like you had mentioned, Phil, I think probably the fuel pump got knocked off, and fuel had spread when she was coming off of that accident with the wall, and then it continued to spread once it hit this dry grass here in Kansas.
We just saw the 15 car. He had something happen. He went up the hill in turn 1, almost hit the wall.
Caution is out. There's debris at the end of pit road that came off the 26 as Cole Witt exited the pit lane. There's something glowing.
They got a fire under the
yeah, there it is,
in the right front wheel there of the 15 car. That's tire. I think what happens, that rubber comes off those tires. You saw them how they come unwound, and it gets up in there, and like what we see here, pieces of rubber catch on fire from the hot brakes. When he left pit road, there was a small fire, but it didn't take long to turn into a real big fire.
But it's almost like a similar situation that's happened between Clint Boyer's 15 and Cole Witt, the 26.
Caution has come out from New Hampshire Motor Speedway for the second time. Debris on the racetrack, and the flames rolling out from the right side of the 7 of Alex Bowman.
You know, we've seen this before at the short tracks. The 7 had an issue with the right front tire. It looked like he melted the bead, came down pit road, got a new tire on it, but didn't clear all the old rubber, I'm assuming, off. Well, no, I disagree. It's
yeah,
not
we're going to
out.
disagree. It is not out, and the driver's climbing out of the car. That's Alex Bowman jumping out of there.
I think he was telling him to get out.
This Saturday, NASCAR on Fox from Pocono. Coming right back.
Richmond followed by Wilson. They're running about 7th or 8th on the racetrack. I think the caution might have been for Steve Moore. Bob, you commented about a minute ago that he was creeping out of the pit area. Now we've got something burning on the racetrack.
Looks like an area of grass down in one of the turns has caught fire for some reason. Perhaps that is the reason for the caution. We'll be checking that situation, but you can see a little bit of fire and smoke down there in the number 1 turn. In any case, the yellow is out, and we are under our 3rd caution of the day.
That is a most unusual reason for a caution flag. I don't know how the racing papers are going to report this caution. Caution for infernal and on the pit, or rather in the infield area. But at any rate, this is turn 1 of this gigantic trioval racetrack. You're looking north, and you know there's still some flame on that. Steve Moore was running very slowly around the racetrack. I doubt that something would have spilled from the car to cause that big of a blaze, however. Here are the leaders into the pit area.
All that happened on lap 2. And now, under caution, Juan Pablo Montoya has crashed and gone aflame.
Holy cow, what happened?
We just got a report that he was complaining about a bad vibration in every gear.
No, Larry, he just slammed
into the jet dryer.
I think he slammed into the jet dryer.
They're trying to clear debris off the racetrack, and the car brakes, won't steer, and he slides up the track and into the back of that surplus helicopter jet engine on a trailer used to dry the racetrack.
Larry, Mike, I saw sparks coming out from the car as if it had a tire down or something. What an incredible turn of events. I've never in my life. Oh my gosh.
And all that spilled jet fuel found something hot to ignite it.
As long as you go as my crew chief, Matt, we're on.
You got it, buddy. All right. Long underwear for sure.
18 inches of ice is what I heard. That means it's really cold. They've got to blow the racetrack off, and it looks like we've got a blown jet.
That didn't look very good either.
Yeah, that didn't look good at all. We've got a fire underneath the jet dryer, so they're going to have to get that off of the racetrack.
That might be worse than the brake rotors that are left on the racetrack right now. So see if we can get it to the low groove and off the racetrack.
Tough situation for Jamie McMurray. He'll have to go to a backup.